flashlight.
I got one in my bag, but we don't need one. So, someone's been breaking a lot of stuff. Really sad to see.
He's not laying there, is he?
No. Someone's been sleeping in here recently. There's a blanket and vape cartridges. But yep, this is Alamo Cave, and Native Americans were in battle, hiding out under here. Florida Trailblazer, who's a very well-known YouTuber, came down here like 8 years ago, and of course it looks a little different. See, someone's been breaking into the rock. Very sad. Carbon crap. But this is set up as a table right here. And they have the metal.
Over here. Underneath there. Must be the couch.
Now you see this? So you can hang your lantern.
Oh, this is carved out.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And all these scrapes right here are really cool. Very old.
Yeah. That's from them chipping away.
Yep. There was a lot of pottery and artifacts found long ago here.
Actually, why not anymore?
Mostly probably excavated, but I'm sure you could find some.
Circle, fire. There's a nail right there. Here. There's a nail right here. A couple of them. More than that. More than hanging up. 2 nails in the rock. Oh.
We're along the Chipolo River, and we rediscovered this bare footprint in the mud. There's been serious storms and tornadoes since, so it shows how deep this actually was. Here are the toes, here's the heel. It is about 12 to 14 inches, and it is as long as my boot, size 13. Really excited to see if we can find any more of these tracks. Hopefully a couple of them are castable. About to find some more relics and check out some more caverns. Here we are at Crystal Frog Cavern. We just made the treacherous adventure, but it is surely worth it once you see this cave face. 1908 some of these carvings go back to. That's wild. And that's modern. This is where me and Jack McClellan found that single footprint, which is totally mysterious. Come on. So dark back here. I definitely want to take a kayak and go as far back into the cave as possible. Right around here is where we found the footprint. It was going up, it was climbing up. That's how it had scrape. I think it was going to hang out over there because you could climb under.
Neat. So do we know how far this goes, where it goes?
Probably to the aquifer. All these caves connect.
Like, yeah, can you get that narrow, you know, and see like what's up there? Flashlight. Yeah, like brighter.
Just we heard a ruckus up here while we were down in the cave, so hopefully no one's scouting us out. We're mudlarking.
Yeah, like a foam bear.
See that bear, yeah.
I think it is.
It's like a video game, I think.
Oh, on the clock.
clock.
Yeah, and go on the crib.
That's interesting.
It all got washed away, you know. Down here from
Gotta be a big deer to soak into this ground. Down here relic hunting, looking for cool bottles and glass. They're definitely out here. I like looking for the small stuff, but soon come back for the big stuff. Oh yeah. And my mom loves bottle hunting. She literally stopped 1,000 times on the way just picking up shards. I'm trying to tell her the Holy Grail's over here. That's a really cool one. But if they're filled with mud, they're too heavy for today for me. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, that's a really cool. Knee-high beverages. Okay. I love these ones. They got that texture to them. The twin pack. Very cool, very cool. This one's got the squirt top to it. I always thought that was really cool. This one too. Those are really, really cool. Shout out to GameStop for providing the extra strong bags. Backpack for now. Ooh, that one's really cool. Another small cool one. Silver nip. We always gotta laugh out of that. Ooh. Dang, that looks really cool. I'll try to get the dirt out of this real quick. Less heavy. Maybe it's magic spell. Alright, we got some out. That's a keeper. Ooh, that's really cool too. I love those squirt tops, man. That's a really cool one. It's got some kind of design right there. Can't tell if it's a J or a flower. Oh, that is awesome. That's a perfume bottle right there. That's special. That looked cool, but it's just the top of broken glass. Porcelain with the clay on top. That's interesting. Throw that in the middle so my mom finds it. I stepped on a nail yesterday. I was kind of scared. Luckily, it barely punctured the skin. Put alcohol on it. This is a Listerine bottle. Listerine used to come in glass, guys. That's a cool looking one. It says 3II. RC Cola. Yeah. I love when I leave gifts for my future self to find. There is still one out here that I threw to the side the first day, and I've been on a mission to find it back. Oh, here's some pottery. That's a cool one. I love it. That's a cool one. So peaceful out here. It seems this land was just cleared for hunting. And I was told there used to be a dump around here. So it's really cool uncovering all of the stuff. Here's the haven. Look at that. Magical. Truly freaking magical. It's unique how it's not coming out all the way. Absorbine. Oh, that one's a cool one. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at that. That's crazy. I love it. Very cool. Very cool. Finding some good ones? Yeah, a lot of small ones. That's what I'm trying to get first. Small ones. Huh? Yeah, I'm not grabbing any broke ones. Not today, at least. Wow, very cool. 3 IV. That's a sweet looking one. Very cool. Have to start grouping ones up for next time too. All the big ones. Very cool mason jar. Another little bottle. Oh man, that's a weird looking one. Awesome shape to it. Oh, that was a reminder right there. Can't just grab everything carelessly. That looks like a whiskey bottle. Very cool. Another type of old vase. Ooh, a little broken. Damn. Oh, that's really cool. Wow. I hope all the bottle hunters out there are living vicariously through me enjoying this, because this is paradise, guys. I'm happy to find one bottle out in the woods, let alone a whole pit. Very cool. Just gonna make all these little drop spots. I love these little ones with the squirt top on it. It's really cool. To think of all the history. People use these, man. There's a snail in that one. That's cool. 7-Up top right here. 7-Up, baby. Squirt squirt top. Double. Oh yeah, baby. Double. Triple. They're all a little busted on the top. Still cool though. Oh, that didn't sound good. That's pretty cool. Reminds me of the hotel drinks. Oh, what does this one say on it? Winthrop. Winthrop. That's a college. Coca-Cola, baby. This is everybody's bucket list. Yeah, I wish it was complete. It's a little chipped, but still cool. That's a heavy one. Yeah, it's got some stuff in it, but that's some thick glass. Want to take a sip? That's a cool one. 7-Up. 7-Up. We're keeping this one, baby. You get a bucket lister every day, man. When you spread your wings, you can hit the bucket list. We're taking this one close to my bag. Yes. Yes. 7-Up, baby. I saw a little broken 7-Up. I knew they were out here. But for a complete one, that's special. Found a complete 7-Up bottle. It's a bucket lister. That's a cool one. Dr. Scientist. Don't go into Dad's basement. My mom said these porcelain ones are really old. You know what they are? They're really heavy too. Good small one. There's one of the ones I was trying to find again. See how it's got that handle right there? That is amazing. Some small ones. I think I'm on the right track of where it was. Bunch of small ones right here. And I'll be giving these away to fellow researchers. I'll be selling them on Macari, hopefully. I'll be selling them at conferences. They're very cheap. I just want everybody to be part of the experience. Ooh, Rexall. The Rexall. The Rexall store. Very cool. See, this just jump starts even more research for me, because then I just dive into all these companies. How my Chiro Cola was RC Cola. Oh, look at this. Oh, bucket list, baby. Something's in the woods right there. Sounds small. Maybe a coyote. As long as it's not a deer with sharp feet coming at me, or the skunk ape trying to run me off of this dump, I think I'll be alright. That's pretty cool. Open it up. Very cool. Ooh, scientist bottle. Nice soda bottle. Another cool green bottle. Another Dr. Scientist. Put it right next to this bottle. I used to collect bottle caps. I remember going up to Canada in the summer, going with all the adults, like, hey, can I have that bottle cap? I've always been a fan. There's the sole of a shoe. There's soles out here, guys. There's a good bottle. Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. Put it with the other cool shape one. Oh, here's my other batch. Bring them all over here. Does look really thick. Could definitely hold a Sasquatch shelter. And of course, Sasquatch is as strong as a bulldozer, so you could just use all this as material. There's a broken Coca-Cola bottle. Pretty cool. Another small one. Ooh, here's a big bottle. Gotti. Too much to carry. Get strong finger muscles doing this. Shout out to everybody watching live and in the future. This is a movement. Can't wait to start sharing more and more clips this upcoming year. My adventure, my knowledge, my interviews, my questions. Nice. 7-Up, baby. Another one. That one's got some details on it. Very cool. Dr. Pepper? Nice. My mom found Dr. Pepper, she said. That's a really cool shaped one. Another awesome bottle. Ooh, here's a cool jar. Put it right over here by the another broken Coca-Cola. That's pretty cool. It's got the top on it. I don't want to get too close to a hunting blind, but if they're not hunting, no harm. That's a cool one. Oh yeah, complete Coca-Cola, baby. That's a good one. Cool small one. Really cool small one. Decent size. Another small one. Another awesome small one. That's a cool looking one. H255. Oh, what's this? There's Chirocola. Wow, it's different than the one I found before. Chirocola, man. The original RC. That's rad. Wow. Squirt top, everybody's favorite. Good bottle. Skinny neck. Bottle cap. And small. Small. Medicine. I think we just started a new pile right here. Please be whole. Oh yeah. Nice. So dope. Martin's beverages. Martin's beverages. So dope. Oh, here's a. I think this is where Jack put a few of them. Or half the bottle, pour here. is so dope. Yeah, I think this was Jack's little cubby hole that he had right here. You can see they put a few cool shaped ones. Deep hole. Wonder what's burrowing under there. Squirt time. Hopefully everybody realizes those are my favorite by now. But I do like the ones with these handles on them. Look at that. What I'm looking for is it's like a diamond. It comes together in like maybe 4 or 6 different sides. There's a few more. Dr. Pepper, baby. Dr. Pepper, good for life. Original Dr. Pepper. Wow, that is special. I just found a Dr. Pepper one too. I'll be back with Walk Hard Chris, and we'll pick up every bottle in this area, man. Can't wait. Make a new pit right here. Spot bottle. That's what that says, spot bottle. Moraline. That's what went in there. Oh, these blue ones are milk and magnesium. Oh my God, there's a fire. Whoa, that's super cool. Look at that. There's an ant colony inside this bottle. That's pretty rad. More broken Coca-Colas. Awesome. It's one of my favorites right now. I'm gonna grab all the little ones from my piles, and I'll be back for the heavy ones. Another 7-Up bottle. Yes. Dr. Pepper original. How crazy. That one I guess will go in my book bag. Too heavy for a plastic bag. The Rexall store. I love how that still has a lid on it. Oh yeah. Get this dirt out. It's too heavy. It'll break the plastic. There we go. Clean as new. More bottles right there. I can't psych myself out, of course, you know. I plan on coming back here dozens of times, so can't get everything. I just need to grab that Dr. Pepper bottle, though. Dr. Pepper and 7-Up in the same day. That's magical. Some more bottles. I'm gonna fill up that bag. I'm gonna take this closer to where we need to get. Dr. Pepper and 7-Up. Magical. Super cool. Good afternoon. We're hanging out alongside some small waterfalls off the creeks of the Japola River. We're here in the Forbidden Forest where Hurricane Michael ravaged the place. I have seen venomous snakes, huge bobcat tracks, boar and maybe bear rubs, giant deer, bear footprints in the mud, and many bootlegging camps. This is just another section of where I've been searching for the lost treasure. But this bridge, man, definitely speaks to me. This little creek, I've been hanging out, admiring all the scratches that are on this wood. Very cool to see. There's raccoon trails and tracks pretty much everywhere leading to here. But an awesome part is right there where you can see the orange golden nectar coming out of the side of the bank. It's a very cool spot. It shows that there is a spring underneath there. I'm sure there are some giant relics and lost things over here. You can see that it gets pretty deep right in that pit. That could definitely hold an alligator. So you gotta be wary. Like cotton in Scream. There's a small little cascade and a fallen tree going across. I'm definitely going to tell Jack about this spot because I feel like this is very cinematic and possibly could work for one of our horror films. Had an awesome interview on Spaced Out Radio with Dave Scott. It was magical after midnight, having a cool community, open-minded, great conversation that goes in every direction. I just got off the Chad Smith podcast with Sonny from Paranormal Chop Shop and John, the paranormal guy, who's a pretty big deal here on TikTok. This is an awesome little beach. You can see that tree arch in the distance over there. What a magical area. I'm keeping my eyes peeled for bear footprints in this mud. And also some deer tracks. But this cascade would free up gemstones and ancient fossils. Found a large bone earlier on my hike that I'll make sure to show you guys. I'm just scanning the gravel, hoping to manifest some kind of ancient treasure. But this is an awesome safe haven nonetheless. Come back here and read and write. Just get away from the static of the world. You might hear a boat pass by on the river, but trust that they don't know that we're here. Here's the shell. I've also found little piles of those shells, like something's been eating it, grubbing. We're in the same region of where the skunk ape was filmed at Torreya State Park, and also where one was captured at the Ocheesee Pond. So we are in sacred soil here in the Panhandle of Florida. I saw that brick earlier. It definitely caught my eye. There's a lot of cool stories in these woods, some a little darker than the others. One ghost got decapitated long ago, and he's been spotted in these woods asking for what he lost. It kind of reminds me of scary stories to tell in the dark of, where's my toe? Where's my toe? I just think, where's my head? And he's just walking around, and he can't see you, but he can feel you, you know? Maybe he could feel the vibrations in the ground. It's really cool seeing the rock formations right there. Keeping my eyes peeled for human remains, large fossils of rhinoceros or woolly mammoth. There have been saber-toothed tigers discovered here in Florida too, so anything is possible. Down in South Florida, there have been reports of live hyenas down in the Everglades. There's also many islands that people have never been to, and there are hidden pyramids and catacombs deep below. I was lucky enough to explore the Everglades, but there is so much out there. I'm really looking forward to the Great Florida Bigfoot Conference. I am going to be speaking at the Skunk Ape Roundtable with Stacy Brown, Robert Robinson, Dave Sidoti, and RPG from Expedition Bigfoot. Really excited. Lyle Blackburn, Lauren Coleman, Maria Mayor, and Marie DeMont are all going to be there. Look at that. And this just shows that there is a possibility of caverns over here. And this region is really famous for the caverns at the state park. Right now I am searching for tracks, and there's deer, but imagine if we could find a bear footprint right here. I would definitely be casting it. Leviathan, Titans, Nephilim, the descendants of Cain, Vanara, the Yowie, the Yaren, the Yeti, the Abominable Snowman, the Sabe, the Sabe, the Anunnaki, the Lost Tribes of Israel, and Charles Manson's gang in Central Earth. They all talked about giants and inner civilizations. The new Ice Age movie is all about the inner world. The skunk apes love to peel off from these palm trees and eat the grub that lives inside of them, like Timon and Pumbaa. Just looks like some animals have been through here. No Goliath as of recently. It is such a magical morning to be out here finding pine cones, the ancient synchronicity of our pineal gland. DMT, the spirit molecule. The second we pass away, it internally floods from our third eye. And that is what carries us to the afterlife, to the next world. I really cherish my journeys and adventures out here, because there's been a lot of darkness in the world recently, and people don't even understand that they can go outside and live with nature and see how it twists and turns our reality. There is a harmony, there is a chorus, there is a concert eternally going on out here in the scrub, the bush, the Florida valleys. The swamp is known for strangeness, and many write it off as swamp gas. But these green orbs that reveal themselves, there's something to it. It's not all just foxfire and hallucinations. There are many credible people. I interviewed a Georgia police officer that witnessed a goat man with his partner. I've also interviewed a doctor that had it tear open his bag of apples that's made out of cloth. Talk to land surveyors that their equipment starts going haywire. And just the anomalies I've experienced alone show me that the picture is wider than someone to paint it. This looks like a perfect flat spot for a camp. And one of the other stories that is very cool back here is the three robbers that were close buddies. Some say they were brothers. They hit a huge score, and they were drinking around a fire back here, bragging, talking smack, and then they turned on each other. They were scared one was going to take the treasure, and they all ended up perishing. So their camp has been overgrown, but their treasure still lays back here. Another sad thing that happened is religious snake handlers would test their purity with poisonous, venomous rattlesnakes. And some met their demise. They were not who they thought they were. You can hear dogs barking in the background. Sounds like whispers or yelling. I was hearing similar stuff while I was sitting on the bridge. I just blamed it on the babbling brook. But now I'm starting to think I might not be alone out here. This is along the Japolo River. The Native Americans called it the Sweetwater River. They had a bunch of camps set up around here. I have located a couple mounds in these woods that may have been burial mounds or temple mounds. We have discovered relics, old and new. The venomous snakes and large predators definitely patrol the land, so I'm just thankful to share the time with them. But this is my passion. It has led me across the United States. I grew up on the Mistake-on-the-Lake in Cleveland, Ohio, Lake Erie, which is known for UFO encounters, sightings, and maybe even a base underneath the surface. plus the Pensacola serpent is very similar to Bessie, the South Bay serpent, my hometown hero and the fish I would always be looking for when I was in the Great Lakes. But it really propelled my interest for the Grassman, the Minerva monster, and pretty much Goliath. I've always imagined myself as David. When I was 24 years old, I took the passenger seat out of my car, and I built a bed, and I lived out of my little Ford. And I ended up joining a punk rock musical in Florida, touring all across the state at dingy bars. And then they said, hey, the couch surfer could do it, we can too. So we went to California and back for the summer. Stopped at the Grand Canyon to see where the lost tribes of the giants went. Louisiana to see the Rougarou of the Honey Island swamp. And also Las Cruces, New Mexico, one of my favorite places, Dripping Springs, where the Hermit's Cave is and the desert apes roam. There's also a lot of other cool spots that we stopped at, like Phoenix and Tucson, and getting to ask people about their UFO encounters in the desert. Just really awesome when you spread your wings and meet who you're really supposed to. All the right things happen to you when you become the person who you're striving and meant to be. As long as you put in the effort, you'll get some rewards. Goes a long way. You'll be gifted tenfold. Manifest it, become it. I will try to find a good stick to do a tree knock, or I might just do some hand claps or loud whoops when I get to my spot. I usually carry a small wooden bat with me for the wood knocks, but today was a quick spy mission because we were live on the Chad Smith podcast on YouTube. But right when I get around to this bend, I am gonna call out 3 times and we're gonna see if we can get a response. A lot of people recommend not using wood knocks and vocalizations, but as long as you have positive intentions, I believe you can have positive results. This spot was one of my old residual gifting areas, and I've had heavy activity right through this forest, including deer, big pig, and the Cabbage Man. See, I could even hear like a howl just right there. So we're gonna give it a second, and we're gonna try to communicate with these creatures. Woo! 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 These things are very mysterious and mischievous, that they will wait till the second that you least expect it, and then they'll reveal themselves. So keep your eyes and ears peeled for the rest of the hike. I'm very excited for the Bigfoot Odyssey 168. It's gonna be 168 hours straight in the swamp. I also have a few marbles in my bag that I'm gonna leave at the new gifting area. I'm very excited to finish the saga of the Haven Woods, Jack McClellan's creation. He first made Lost and Found, then became the void cat. Next is maybe the final of the trilogy. But I know that him and a big time writer are reworking Lost and Found and beefing it up a bit. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens from that. This area just seems very inviting. You can see that these trees have been swayed to the side, so something big has came through here as of recent. Looks like a perfect camping spot. Something has definitely been spending some time in these flats. Look at that tree formation right there. Alongside many mushrooms and edible plants. Enter the void if you must, but be safe if you can. I could feel like a weird electrical static in the air over here. There might be a mound or maybe a burial site. I'm gonna get my EMF detector out and see what's going on. I'm super excited. Big hole right there. That's very interesting looking. What an awesome spot to just get away from it all. When you find the pine cones, you're on the right track. Follow the mushrooms. Oh, whew. After I got out of that thicket, I actually walked in the wrong direction for about a minute, contemplating where the heck I was going. It's very mysterious. Oh man, but it's awesome to get just back on trail and back on track, figuring things out here. There's tons of strange creatures that have really been with me since childhood. The Loveland Frogman down in Cincinnati was always very interesting because police officer saw two 4-foot frog type man. And they said it was actually carrying a rod that was lighting up. Very fascinating. And then the Minerva monster was very interesting because a bunch of French gold actually went missing in the same area. So I think it's all tied together, of course. And then down at Kings Island, R.L. Stein actually wrote about the beast, this red-eyed creature in the woods that some giant wooden roller coasters were actually named after. So the land of the mound builders, 10,000 mounds all through the territory. It's no surprise that the strangeness was all around. Of course, the Witch's Ball, Crybaby Bridge, and Irma's house were basically in my backyard. But the Witch's Stone was actually across the street from where I grew up. I grew up on Boston Road, which Boston is really famous for Helltown. Cuyahoga Valley National Park holds the real life Silent Hill, real life Raccoon City. There is the road to the end of the world, a chemical spill that caused tons of mutants, a blacked out hearse that will run you off the road, and of course the Ohio Grassman, which there have been a few documentaries made there. And one time when we were going from Blue Hen to Buttermilk Falls through the woods, we smelled something horrendous. And then we looked around for dead fish or animals for a few minutes. Didn't see anything. Kept on going. Filmed a couple music videos. Got right. Got back. No smell. It's very mysterious. The Peninsula Python has a very cool story up there in Ohio. It was an escaped serpent from the circus that pretty much took over the valley and peninsula. And that python is a lot meaner than the ones we have down here in Florida. It thrived and it had to survive, so it did what it had to do. Where I grew up, Brunswick, we had the Brunswick Blue Devils. Some people said it was a crawler. Some people said it was a Sasquatch. What the rumor my senior year was, it was a chupacabra. We were driving down Marks Road one time, me and my buddy Jake, and we saw a strange creature on the side of the road. It's not the only time we've had a roadside encounter. When we were driving from Ohio down to Florida for national championship flag football, down in Tennessee or southern West Virginia, both of us spotted a huge Sasquatch to the right of the highway stepping down. And that is always like a blur to me, but 16 hours and we saw something the same exact time. Come on, there's something to it. But if you open your eyes wide enough, there's Class B and C experiences out there to be had. And right when I was talking about that, my stomach started hurting real bad. I gotta go to the bathroom now. And I just don't want to have another flashback to Pascagoula when I had an accident in my pants after mocking the Sasquatch. See, that one I definitely changed because different than just calling out the Sasquatch. Because that time my buddy Adam was with me, I was definitely trying to stir things up. And you know, I was smiling doing it. When I do it out here now, I'm serious. I'm trying to reach out. It's got very positive intentions. I was trying to be mischievous and I got. Loki had an answer. The Joker. But Enki and Enlil, they come about Earth every, what, 270,000 years or something? And it seems Planet X, Nibiru, is becoming a little bit closer to us. Here's those fungus and mushrooms that something was feeding on. But now they are hardened. And I go back to those times when they were soft and moist and probably a good meal. Now they might be like potato chips. I'm interested in showing you guys the bone I found earlier and a glass bottle that we've recovered on past trips. There's still some stems in that gifting spot, but not much has changed. The satsumas were gone, and a lot of the actual flake is taken too. There's a really nice breeze, but I'm a quarter mile away from holding my nose because there is still something rotted over there. And Amber's Paraworld does think there's a curse, and I was talking to my mom how someone's been smelling for about 3 weeks, and she's like, even a dead body of an animal, a carcass, anything would be, that smell would go away after a while. Right here is where the fence is. In the bootleggers camp. Best believe I'm gonna come back with a box to recover, but I'm gonna go back with a metal detector as well and see if I can find any coins or maybe their lost treasure. I'm very excited about that. Set goals for yourself, guys, and when you come back periodically to see progress. That's what it's about. It looks like a nuclear sign, but it could just be, you know, what you wrap string or yarn around. Pretty freaking big. It's definitely a right foot if it's a foot. Going up to the hunting land. So very well could be an old boot. But nonetheless, very interesting. Put our nuclear sign right there. I always think that's a TP structure because it bobs and weaves like a peanut. And I love how that fell right in between. The forest will teach you things about harmony that no book or internet can spell out. Some more wieners. One of the old gifting spots. Nature's eye. Or maybe nature's honey hole. What the heck? That's like a perfect circle. Got a lot darker since I began my journey. In both the sky and in feeling and presence. The floating branches. Here's the bone that I found earlier. Very large. My first guess would be deer, but this is a little bigger than the ones I found. Very mysterious. Mysterio has an illusion over the city and we have to break free. We're coming to the times that we have to use our spidey senses. Escape from the machine. I'm a bootleg rascal. Right around here is where I filmed the coral snake. So I'm keeping my eyes peeled for the exotic colors. And also the huge skink that was right next to it. I don't know if he was hunting him or they were symbiotic. Like Venom and Eddie Brock. But ever since I had my close encounter, I've been wearing boots out here. They're not the knee highs, but they'll give me some protection. Dogs or owls in the distance, echoing. We are always surrounded by high strangeness. We just have to take the wheel. We can all be Harry Potter. We can all be Marty McFly, Frodo Baggins, and Bilbo Baggins. Some of us are manipulated by dark forces and become Voldemort, become the things we once feared and despised. And that's the conundrum inside. I'm getting back to my car now, so I will talk to you guys soon. Everybody be safe and spread the awareness loud and proud. We're gonna do some digging. Now I just heard some huffing. It was loud. It was right when I noticed this fracture in the bone. Keep your eyes peeled. Here's one of the recent casts I made. You can see the toes right there. Maybe possible knuckles. I don't know. Now that I look at it, it kind of seems like knuckles. But I'm out here before the rain comes, enjoying my grandpa's jerky from this season. It was always my favorite Christmas present, is having that bag of spicy jerky. And sadly, this is all that remains, because last night after I was on Spaced Out Radio, so we're talking like 3 a.m., I ate pretty much the whole bag of jerky. I need self-control, but these 3 pieces are truly magical. I just wanted to share that. BF Bud, you better have your jerky for me in the Great Florida Bigfoot Conference. Take it easy, everybody. Eat up. The best jerky, other than my grandpa's ever had, is kangaroo jerky from Lakeland. The flea market. The famous one with the giant wolves and alligators.
The flesh of the unguided and non-believers fuel this void.
So it's 5 a.m. and I still haven't slept. I only record when my eyes are red. And when I am dead, you will listen to my rhymes, deciphering each line and searching for the signs. Signs, what did you find? Time ain't a factor when you wasting your time. I'm taking what's mine. I see through the signs. My mind is mine. S-I-G-N-S-I-G again. S-I-G-N-S-I-G again. It's dope how that work. Put it on the paper. You missed the first sign, like the next line later. I don't sing, but if I did, I switched the letter G in the end. And in the end, it don't matter. Any cracker my age could tell you that got B100 D on my palms, but they can't prove it. Then I won't be charged if I do lose it. Then I'm hiding in the woods in a deep dark cave with 5 Bigfoots, and that means something. These ain't tall tales, they meant to give sight to the ones who read braille, and the ones that need jail are the ones that don't suffer in the head when I'm dead. Maybe this will buffer, so right now, run this verse back. Signs missed you. Backwards I'm at, and it's 5 a.m. and I still haven't slept. I only record when my eyes are red, and when I am dead, you will listen to my rhymes, deciphering each line, searching for the signs, signs. What did you find? Time ain't a factor when you wasted your time. I'm taking what's mine. I see through the signs. My mind is mine. Some need it, the others want it. Golden ticket from Willy Wonka. I'm Mr. Nobody, the last human mortal, going through portals to discover my origin. The angels of oblivion made me forget. I'm lucky I met someone they skip. The meaning of life is creating new life. The butterfly effect has fully arrived. Once upon a time, a daddy and a mommy came across a baby that they really didn't want it. But if you can't see yourself, do you really exist? Who is that person? Looking from the mirror, it's complicated. Stop asking me why, cause that's what I was told when I was a young child. I can't remember the past, but I can't see the future. If anyone out there, things got switched up. Reality. I came from a time that you didn't live forever. We smoked cigarettes and ate at French diners.